Welcome everybody to this episode of Waffle. Today's item of intrigue is going to be sweet treats from C's. So tasty, so upside down. Ooh, you know you want it. We got some toffee, some cordials, and some molasses chips. All for you, baby. We're doing some molasses chips. Naturally.
Me Loafy chips.
Presentation, here we go. Boom.
Oh, so much
looks like we have
molasses chips.
Milk chocolate and dark chocolate going on here. We'll try to go for free milk, 3 dark, whatever.
Oh, he's crossing the streams.
Moosh.
I'm gonna moosh right through that bowl.
Oh, you can hear the audible chunks hit the iron there. There's some semi-solid chunks in here, so it might not go down right away. Or it might. Or it might go down right away. Look at that. Didn't even have to try, baby.
Just like Loafy, goes down right away.
Ooh.
That is some melty, maybe burnt chocolate.
Yes. I don't think we're gonna need a too much amount of syrup on this. Oh God. Yeah, like this whole thing is.
It's cooling down.
It's just like solid with melting sugar.
That's crunchy.
You guys are laughing, but it's actually fucking amazing. Okay, so normally when we do this, the chocolate gets burnt. It gets like mixed up in the batter and like lost somewhere. I think it's because I broke it up into such haphazard chunks that it's like you can taste the waffle separately from the chocolate, and the chocolate did not get too hot. And whatever those molasses bits were, they didn't burn. Like I fucking swore they were going to. When you heat up chocolate in this kind of an application, it really rarely comes through. And here it really did. I'm very pleased with this.
It's really good. The heat treatment to the like molasses chip part of that, you can tell it definitely changed sort of the consistency of that. It felt like it feels like it's sort of melded into the rest of the waffle. So the waffle itself has sort of that like cooked sugar crunch to it that really gives it a neat texture, but also a fantastic flavor. And he's right, like that chocolate, even in the very dark spots, it's on the edge of burnt, but it's not burnt.
Gross, I hate it. God damn, this is a good fucking waffle, man. You don't need syrup or anything like that on it. And like Pink was saying, maybe like an a la mode, you know, like fucking throw some just vanilla ice cream on there. This would be fucking amazing. So I have me some Toffee Eggs, also known as not name brand almond roca, also known as cat turds. Fuck it. Just put all of it in there.
Oh man. That's some sausage gravy.
Oakley dokley. We have. Looks like nice melty toffee. Doesn't look too burnt.
Kind of just looks like a multigrain waffle.
Yeah, it really does, right? I'm gonna put me a dollop of butter. I'll let you guys choose. You know, you weren't far off about how it looked like with the multigrain waffle. There was too many nuts on that.
It's just like mealy. Now that the nuts have been blended in with the batter.
It's not terrible. I feel as though if you were to actually have name brand almond roca, this would have turned out a lot better.
Just like a really crappy brownie. I mean, with a brownie, there's a lot of good ooey gooiness on the middle, and the rich chocolatey part of the center that doesn't really get too cooked, and it's kind of like, you know, chocolate lava or whatever. And on the outside, you have like the chewy bits that got a little bit more cooked, and just a lot of good chocolate flavor through. all in all. This has a lot of good chocolate flavor through it, but it's missing all of the good textures from a brownie. I just don't know. Like, the chocolate still tastes good in all of this, but the rest of it just fell apart, you know?
It's not a terrible waffle, but it's
No.
not good.
Yeah, it's not great.
Toffee, waffle. The Wobbuffet.
I totally see where Whirl's coming from on the like the whole wheat waffle sort of deal. Like the nuts give it sort of a Dave's Killer Bread kind of vibe.
Multigrain.
Yeah, multigrain.
Gonna make you poop.
There's a lot of seeds in this waffle. It's all nuts. And I can definitely, I mean, I taste a little bit of the chocolate coming in there, but it needs a lot more. It needs a lot less nut. A lot more chocolate. But you know what? If nuts are what we have to work with, let's reinforce that flavor with something nutty. I mean, Whirl decided that butter was okay. It's kind of a butter.
That's it.
It's in the name.
Let's put some apple butter on there, baby.
Now it's just a waffle with crunchy peanut butter and a slight hint of chocolate to it. So, I like this. If you use peanut butter as your syrup, you'll fucking love this waffle. For my See's Candy waffle, I will be using the classic See's Truffles. I have cherry cordials and some raspberry. I'm using the cherry cordials in the waffle. I think that'll add a good flavor. But then for my syrup, I'm gonna use the raspberry Truffles. Let's do some candy surgery here.
Oh shit.
Kind of just...
There's people that do candy surgery on YouTube, Pink.
Go double boil.
Do I really want those cherries to go through the process of heating up?
Probably not.
I don't. I think I'm gonna put those on top too. To this, we're adding our cordials minus the cherries. And oh, think of this like sauce that's in there that's gonna like really flavor these awesomely. What you gonna do?
I greased it up a little bit more. That thing's been through hell today.
Seen things.
Yep.
Things no waffle iron should ever see. Coming out the sides.
Let me just take a quick gander over here. Oh god. Oh, that's some of that raspberry shit, or is it the cherry shit?
Cherry.
Oh my god, that's probably so amazing right now.
We're halfway there. Living on a prayer.
That's a double boiler. Oh, what?
Alright, nobody said this was gonna be pretty. Get some raspberry chocolate.
Raspberry
sauce
choco?
on there. And there you go. That's a beautiful, beautiful waffle.
I mean, the topping on it looks amazing, and then you see there's a waffle underneath it all, and it throws it all out of whack, but that is like great. Careful.
Alright, so that packs a lot of the punch of the fruit flavor that I was hoping to get. I think it was a good idea to separate out that cherry. But the cordial chocolate got a little bit on the edge. A little bit on the edge of too heated up. Super rich. There's a lot of chocolate here. Very, very rich. Like, you could barely eat, like, I don't know, man. You couldn't eat a whole one of these. You could barely eat a quarter one of these. But, while you're eating it, you're kind of happy. Honestly, I think on top of this, it needs that whipped cream. And it would be great a la mode again with some vanilla ice cream. Hot Phil. What?
It's not bad. I do agree. It's like a little rich on the chocolate. I could use probably like some vanilla ice cream to kind of cut through that a little bit. But all in all, it's not bad. It does have a lot of that fake cherry flavor. Like, I almost think if you were to put some maraschino or something like that on there and just have the texture of the cherry, like more so than just the little cherry that was in those.
So, cherry cordials, the way they're constructed, They have an awful lot of goodness inside of them. And by the time you're through with one of them, you're pretty much done with cordials. And that experience definitely translates through here. It's very rich. Very rich. The raspberry, like mousse fudge, whatever topping, definitely plays into it. It's all a very, very rich experience. It needs something else to go along with this to cut the flavor, but I'm not such like a genius that I could tell you what it is. Like even ice cream with this, I think it would still be trying to get something else. There has to be something savory along with this to balance it out a little bit.
Nacho cheese, do it.
Oh God.
At least we'll see what it's like with some kind of ice cream.
Yeah! Might be just savory enough to cut this shit. All right, here we go. Nacho cheese ice cream, a little bit of cordial waffle.
Which one do you do
bullshit.
first? Do you do the ice cream first or the waffle?
I'm doing the ice cream first. I'm gonna chase it and then like that. Oh.
I think it's just ice now. It's no longer ice cream.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Raffle Waffle, where we took a bunch of stuff from C's Candy, and we put that in a waffle iron and almost immediately regretted it. At least with nacho ice cream, like that shit ain't popping. That ain't hot at all.